word missing, so that the two S's together and two I's are together. So that the two S's are together and two I's are together. Letters of the word missing. Letters of the word missing. So that two I's together and two I's together. Two S's together and two I's together. So that two S's together and two I's together. So here there are two S's and there are two I's. He is asking these two together, these two are together. Means considering this as 1 unit and this as 1 unit, these two are 2 units. And the remaining are not repeated, 3 units. So 3 plus 2, total 5 units I need to arrange in a line. Total 5 units I need to arrange in a line. So number of ways equal to 5 units I can arrange in 5 factorial by repetitions. Is there any repetition? No repetition, because I am considering this as 1 unit, this as 1 unit. So 5 factorial by 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 2 factorial. To write it cancels. So no need to write that. So these 2 units and these are 3 units. 3 plus 2, 5 units can be arranged in 5 factorial. This is the total number of ways of arranging. We will discuss rank. We already discussed rank of the word without repetition. But if the repetition is there, how do we do rank of the word? How do you find rank of the word? Ajanta. This is third question in our textbook. Third Roman, third question. Ajanta. Here, if you observe, rank of the word Ajanta is the letters of the word arranged in a dictionary. The letters of the word arranged in a dictionary. We will follow the same rule, but combined. Rank we already discussed. To arrange these words formed with these letters in a dictionary order, alphabetical order, the number for which the Ajanta gets is called as the rank of the word. Order. If you arrange in a particular order, dictionary order, which numbered word is the Ajanta is rank of the word Ajanta we already discussed. So how to find? So first you take the alphabetical order. A. Next J, N, T. J, N, T. This is the alphabetical order of the letters Ajanta. How do you arrange these in a dictionary order? So first, whenever you search for the dictionary the word Ajanta, you will search in the A for the letter A. Yes, it starts with A only. So after A, you will find A in the dictionary. This we don't want. So how many words were formed with AA? So if AA are filled in the first 2 positions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. So remaining 4 letters can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. If AA are arranged as the first 2 letters, then the number of words formed with AA as first 2 letters is remaining 4 letters can be arranged in 4 factorial. So 24 words will be there. 4 factorial means 24. 24 words will be there with AA as the starting letters. Next, after A, here J will come. AJ. After J, according to the dictionary order, after J, again A will come. So we want AJ, A only. Next, after J, we will find A again. But we want N. So with AJ, AA, how many words will be there? 2 more letters can be arranged in 2 factorial ways. So this is 2 ways you can arrange. Next is AJA with N. After N, dictionary order में A will come. A after A, T will come. So this is one arrangement. Next arrangement is AJANTA, Ajanta. This is the word we want. So this is 1. So total number of ways is 24 plus 2, 26 plus 2, 28. So rank of Ajanta equal to rank of Ajanta equal to 28. 28. I am repeating again. First take the letters and write the alphabetical order. We have 3 A's, A, J, N, T. Now we are arranging these in dictionary order. So number of words starting with A. So A I am keeping in the first 2 places. So remaining 4 places can be arranged in the remaining 4 letters. That is 24 words. So if you search in the dictionary with A with these letters, you will find 24 words. Now, if you write the next letter AJ, we need AJ only. After AJ, dictionary order में A will come. So AJ A. After A, you will find A only in the dictionary. But we don't want A. We want N. So number of words starting with A are remaining 2 places can be filled with remaining 2 letters, 2 factorial base. So 2 words formed with A. Now next letter after A is N. So N. After N, dictionary order में you will find A again, T again. So this is one way. Next N. If you find the next word, after A T will come here. So after T, again A will be filled. So Ajanta. So total number of ways are 28 ways. So therefore, rank of the order Ajanta is 28. So you can find 28 what is Ajanta when you write these in alphabetical order. With the same letters, what is the rank of Janata? What is the rank of Janata? Let us first say, instead of Ajanta, if it is Janata, what is the rank? So if you arrange like this, where will you find Janata? So again alphabetical order is same A, J, N, T. So first of all, now you will find, you should be careful in this. The number of words starting with A, we don't want, we need to start with J. So number of words starting with A, how many will be there? Those we need to count first in the dictionary. Because in the dictionary we find first the words with A, but we won't consider the A, we will go to J directly. So how many words will be there with A? So keeping A in the first position, remaining 5 positions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remaining 5 positions can be filled with remaining 5 letters. Here, this is equal to 5 factorial. 5 things can be arranged in a line in 5 factorial. By, if I am fixing 1 A here, 2 more A's are there, they are going to be repeated. Means, by P factorial. 5 factorial by 2 factorial gives you the number of words starting with A. 1 A is fixed here, but 2 A's are going to be arranged. Take care, 1 A is fixed here, 2 A's are going to be arranged. So, in the arrangement, if P things are like, we will write n factorial by P factorial. So, 2 A's are there, like things 2 are there. That's why 5 factorial by 2 factorial. So, number of words starting with A will be 5 factorial by 2 factorial. Next, number of words, A is over, then here the next letter is J. So, after J, A only will come. But after A will come. We need N. So, how many words? Starting with J will be formed. So remaining 3 places can be arranged with 3 letters. So that can be done in 3 factorial. Remaining 3 places can be filled with 3 letters. So these 3 letters can be filled in 3. These 3 letters can be filled in 3 places. That is 3p3, 3 factorial base. 3p3 means 3 factorial. Next, after J, the next letter here is J is over, A is over, N will come. So after N, A only will come. After A will come. So how many remaining letters? So one letter, that is T only will come here. So this is one way. Next, J, A, N. A. Next is after A T will come, after T A will come, Janata. So this is one way. So total number of ways equal to, this is 5 factorial 125 by 2 is 60 and 3 factorial is 6 and this is 1, this is 1. So 66 plus 2, 68. So rank of Janata equal to, therefore rank of Janata equal to, therefore rank of Janata equal to 68. Rank of Janata equal to 68. Next, we will discuss one more example of repetition rank. M set. You are going to write M set and NEAT. Both are repetition. So we will find M set. Rank of M set and then NEAT. M set. So what is the rank of M set? How do you find the rank of M set? EAM, CET, M set. How do you find the rank? So first write the alphabetical order letters. K, P, E, E repeated twice. Sorry. A, C, A, C, E, E, M, T. M, T. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters. So, M set, how do you arrange these three letters of the word M set in dictionary order? So, if you arrange these in dictionary order, first you will start with A. So, how many words will be formed with A? So, with A, we don't want, we want with E. Means how many words will be formed with A, we will count. So, how many will be there? So, starting with A means remaining 5 letters can be arranged in remaining 5 letters. These 5 letters except A, 5 letters can be arranged in 5 factorial by P factorial. Repetition E is repeated twice, so by 2 factorial. So number of words starting with A is 5 factorial by 2 factorial. Similarly, number of words starting with C, number of words starting with C. So here also these are 5 factorial by 2 factorial. So because E is repeated twice in this, E is repeated twice in this. Now coming to next starts with A. So here we need to be careful because we need the word starting with E. After E in dictionary order A only will come. In dictionary order A only will come. E, C, E, A. Next after A C will come. E, A, C. So we need E, A, M, not E, A, C. So how many words will be formed with E, A, C? Remaining 3 places can be filled in 3 factorial ways. Next, after A in the dictionary order here E will come. EAE. EAE also. EAE also. Remaining 3 letters can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. Next, EA. After E, M will come. M only will be EAM. After M in the dictionary order C only will come. After C, E will come. After E, T only will come. So M set 1 only you will get. So total number of ways is total number of ways equal to. Therefore, total number of ways equal to total number of ways equal to 5 factorial by 2 factorial is 60. So 60 plus 5 factorial by 2 factorial 60 plus 3 factorial is 6 plus 3 factorial is 6 plus 1. 60 plus 60 plus 6 plus 6 plus 1. 120. 132 plus 1, 133. So rank of the word M set is 133. Rank of the word M set equal to 133. Till now we discussed permutations, means arrangements. So these are the arrangements you have learned. Next, coming to the next, combination. What is meant by the combination I told you? If A, B, C are there, how many ways you can choose two letters? So you can choose either A comma B or B comma C or C comma D. Only three ways. Only three ways. If you arrange these, then it will be six ways. A, B, B, A, B, C, C, A, C, C, A. Three. So six different ways. But selection is you are picking just A blindly and just B. Two you are picking. Two things if you pick, those two can be A, B or B, C or C, A. No question of arrangement. Just picking blindly. Selection is known as combination. Is known as combination. So selecting, we have discussed arranging n things in a row, n factorial ways, and r things out of n things is nc, np, r we already discussed arrangement. Now we are coming to selection. So if n things are there, how many ways you can select all the n things? Only one way. Only one way you can select. Selecting all n at a time is one way. So there is only one way if you want to select n things. But if you want to arrange n things, there are n factorial ways. N into n minus 1 into n minus 2 till 1. We discussed it. But selection is simple. So just selecting. Okay, is known as combination. Is known as combination. Selecting r things out of n things is known as NCR. Selecting r things out of n things. Selecting r things out of n dissimilar things or n things. Here dissimilar, similar doesn't matter, but because you are not arranging, you are just selecting. So n dissimilar things or n things. Selecting r things out of n things. Represented with NCR. So what is the value of NCR we will discuss. So selecting r things out of n thing and dissimilar things is NCR. Is called as NCR. For example, we don't know the value of NCR. Let it be some m. Let it be some m. Let it be some m. Now, what I want to say is, I am picking r things out of m things. I am picking r things out of m things. Now, if I want to arrange, just I am picking, if 10 things are there, for example, 10 things are there, A1, A2, A3 and so on till A10 things are there. 10 people are there. I am selecting any 3 people out of 10. Now I want to arrange these 3. I am selecting A1, A2, A3. Now if I want to arrange these 3 things, I can arrange in 3 factorial ways. I can arrange in 3 factorial ways. A1, A2, A3, A1, A3, A2, A2, A1, A3, A2, A3, A1, A3, A1, A2, A3, A2, A1. 6 ways I can arrange these 3 things. So I am selecting r things out of n things in m ways. In m ways I am assuming. I am assuming in m ways. Now if I want to arrange these r things, if I want to arrange these r things, how many ways I can arrange? So m into r factorial ways. M into r factorial ways. I am selecting r things out of n things in m ways. After selection, I am arranging those r things which I picked up r things. I am arranging in a row. So I can arrange in r factorial. So this is nothing but selecting r things and arranging is nothing but if I arrange r things out of n things. Same. So arranging r things out of n things is NP. Arranging r things out of n things we know already NPR. Selecting r things, arranging r things. The same as just arranging r things out of n things. So this is equal to NPR. What is NPR? We know NPR formula. N factorial by n minus r factorial. This proof we discussed in permutations. So n by r equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial. Now this is m into r factorial equal to this much. So if I bring r factorial to that side, becomes m is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into this r factor comes to this side denominator. So r factorial. So m equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. What is m? M I am assuming. M is represented is nothing but selected r things out of n things is represented like NCR. NCR I told. So in place of m, I am replacing NCR actually. So what I want to say is NCR is always equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So now you remember the formula NCR equal to n minus r n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. NCR is n factorial by n minus r factorial and NCR is n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. NCR equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Very important formula. Combinations we will do only with this formula. Maximum of the combinations we will do with this formula. NCR equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. This only we can say like this. NCR equal to here. If I bring r to that side, it's nothing but m. So arranging is nothing but selection is nothing but total arrangements by r factorial. Means NPR by r factorial like this. So NCR equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial r factorial or NPR by r factorial. Now what I told NCR equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. NCR equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So this is equal to, can I write like this, n factorial by n minus r factorial into this r factorial I will write as plus n minus n plus r factorial, doesn't change. So I am just adding n and subtracting n without changing the value. Now this is equal to n factorial by, so if I write this first, so n, if I take minus common from these two also, becomes n minus r factorial, and take minus common from these two, n minus r factorial into n minus r factorial into n minus r factorial. Now observe, this is like this, n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So in place of r we have n minus r here. So NCR is NC, here I got in place of r n minus r. So what I want to say is NCR is always equal to NC n minus r. Most important formula. NCR equal to NC n minus r. So this is the proof. NCR n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Now this formula we know. From this I am extending. Observe this r factorial, I am writing it as plus n minus n. I am adding n, subtracting n. Now if I take minus common from these two, so n minus r factorial into n minus r factorial. Now if you observe this n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So in place of r we have n minus r. So NCR, NC n minus r. So NCR is always equal to NC n minus r. NCR always equal to NC n minus r. NCR equal to NCS. If NCR equal to NCS, if NCR equal to NCS implies either R equal to S or N equal to R plus S. NCR equal to NCS implies either R equal to S or N equal to R plus S. We will prove this. Simple. First of all, NCR equal to NCS means if these two are equal, then NCR and NCS are one and same. So R equal to S. Hence proved. Next, coming to the next part, this we need to take care. So NCR equal to, we know that NCN minus R. NCN minus R. So NCN minus R equal to NCS. NCR I can write as NCN minus R. But NCN minus R is given as NCS. So NCR equal to N minus R equal to NCS. Now these two must be equal. These two are equal means. So N minus R equal to S. So minus R to that side. N equal to R plus S. Minus R goes to the side plus R. So N equal to R plus S. R equal to S. If NCR equal to NCS, then it should be either these two are equal usually, or N must be equal to R plus S. N must be equal to R plus S. NCR I can write as NCN minus R. NCN minus R is equal to is giving NCS. So these two are equal means N minus R equal to S. N equal to minus R goes to the side plus R. So N equal to R plus S. So whenever NCR equal to NCS, either R equal to S or N equal to R plus S. Or N equal to R plus